Yeah, that'd be good.
Culture is a huge thing, obviously, because you get to spend a lot of time in the office around people, and so if culture sucked, I think everybody would just run through the door. But we're at Abacus really shaping the culture every single day. So because we are in a position of growth and we don't have a lot of people, we don't have a lot of processes that have been established by some other generations, been passed on to us through manuals and handbooks and formal HR training. I think this is also exciting because you get to really, your input into the culture is what's gonna be the, how the culture will be measured by. It's like if you don't provide any input, then you can't really say anything. But here we're all looking after each other, and I think one of the first critical steps to making sure that the culture is vibrant, it's inclusive, was a personality test. So I highly recommend for any other company looking to figure out how to make sure that the environment that people work in and collaborate and eat together and sit together and think together and write on the boards together, just how to make sure that this environment fits everyone is to make sure all of your team members take the personality test. I think it showed a lot of truth about each of the members. We compiled all of the answers together in the sheet, and then we had an open discussion around it. So that was the step one, and the step two is our town hall meetings. So every Friday we sit down together, and it's a very open, where we exchange thoughts and we bring up ideas, and you can own certain projects. So for example, I'm sort of leading the health and wellness stuff. So
and the recycling.
And the recycling too, yes. So trying to contribute in the areas which are very close to my heart, something that I care about, and I feel like it'd be good if we all cared about them. So I researched a lot of gyms and athletic stuff we can all go together and participate as a team. And then also, just making sure people stay on top of their blue and black bins. So, but yeah, overall, it's a cool feeling here. It's very relaxed. We all love black, so we all love wearing a lot of black, and probably it's one of the reasons why I joined Abacus. I just have a ton of black clothing, and so if they support it, sure, I'm down. The good learnings from week 31 is cruise deal. So the cruise deals showed the most promise, so most of the money went to that. I started off originally with 4 deals out of the list of 20. There was cruise, there was Cuba, there was Iceland. Surprisingly, Iceland didn't do that well, but I would just attribute it to a high cost, to the high price of a deal. But anyways, because we don't really have a lot of room on a daily basis as far as the budget goes, I just had to really quickly pivot to just a top performing deal and just put all the money behind that one. So the cruises is what carrying us through.
I like that routine, and I am seeing kind of all the CPA start to drop after a while, which is good. So that's awesome. And then from a creative side, hopefully we can make it for this one. But I would love to do a little bit of testing with like the Instagram stories, just knowing that I think for everything we've heard, it seems like that continues to drive down the CPAs. I'd love to try that out as well.
Yeah, we talked about 3 options. So I asked one to just kind of focus on 3 options, have one standalone, maybe animation or cinematograph that's under 10 seconds, so that we can have it specifically for IG stories. Then one video with an offer, so that it would be a challenger to the static ads that we have now that have offers in them. And then one video which is more about like experience, like more high level stuff. but again, tied to a location. So I met with Yan, and it was about a year and a half ago, and we met at Starbucks. Abacus was still in the previous office, so now it's the second office that we're in since I've joined the company in December 2017. And we're moving again to the next office in the next few months as we've been growing quite rapidly. But about a year and a half, I met with Ian for coffee, and we started having a discussion around what Abacus, does in the field. And they were still very small startup kind of company, and I didn't really know about them. But I was really intrigued by how they laid out their value proposition on the website, and I felt like their website was really kick-ass, was really slick, and I was like, wow, these guys put they put a good designer behind the website. They really packaged the content of who they are and what they do and what they stand for in a very nice graphical animated format, which really spoke to my conceptual thinking. So they put concepts behind of what data-driven agency should be like. It's a well-oiled machine that processes data. It's a data and science. There's a lot of hypothesis testing, and I was really keen on to just meet with the guys who represent the company and to hear how do they actually approach advertising, what sort of pain points they're trying to solve, and they were really specific. And I was really excited about becoming a member of a team where they do approach things in a very scientific way. They're not afraid of taking on a lot of this bullshit that's going on in the digital marketing world, where people try to fluff you and they show you that they're performing, where in the reality they don't even know how they perform. So Abacus' proposition is to be performance-driven agency and to work on performance campaigns. And I think we still stick to that expectation, to that sort of slogan that we made for ourselves.